What's good, y'all? Happy Monday! We made it through the first weekend of April. Be grateful, be happy that you're hearing me, not because you want to, but because your ears work and you still are alive. You still are here for that purpose. Which brings me into today's episode. This is season 11 of She Gets It podcast. My name is Shan. Check me out on all of your podcast platforms. She Gets It Pod. Check out Loud Mouth Stereo on Stereo app. Download it. I do a show on there with Greg from Young Black and Bothered and myself every Wednesday and Saturday. We did not do a Saturday show because we got fam coming through, and it was just a little bit hectic, but we will be there on Wednesday night at 9:30, so be there. But today, I want to talk about this number 11. So the title is 1111 because when I see that, I usually tweet it out for people to recognize, to be aware, and all that stuff, because 11 does have very different meanings. 11 signifies a lot, and I'm going to go over some of them today. I'm not going to go over all because I don't have that type time. But I want to tell you guys what's so special about 11. Most people think it's just a number. It's not just a number to me. To other people, it might be just a number because not everybody believes in just different spiritual levels, just reminders throughout the day, reminders throughout life. And people don't always feel like spiritually connected to our world or the visuals in it, but I do. So I get familiar with numbers that are repeated, that show repetition, that represent repetition. Different numbers mean different things. I research it. I do all of it. Okay. So what you see, hear, and feel when you see the 11 means something. The imagery is very important to me. Might not be important to you. And I just want to talk about what happens when your soul is connected and you understand the things that you're seeing, hearing, and feeling as you see them. And you recognize like your surroundings, you're observing, and you're aware, you're self-aware. So that's what we're going to talk about this episode. My name is Shan again. If you don't have time to listen to this whole episode and pay attention, pause it. Come back. Play it in your car. Play it when you get home. Play it when you're taking a shower. Play it before you go to sleep. But play it sometime today. But I'm going to get into the deets after these messages. Holla. Your girl got merch. You already know where it's at. It's at www. There's 3 W's. whoisshan.com. Okay. I got my books are on that website. That is my personal website. You got the feed for the show for So What Page We On Bid. She Gets a Podcast and Cozy Womb Podcast. And if you go on the shops page, you will see all the shops. You will see Loudmouth Shop. Okay. You will see Cozy Womb Shop. You will see Who Is Shan Shop. You will see She Gets It Shop, and you will see Mama's Cozy Closet Shop. All right. So get some merch. All right. Because if it don't move, I move it. Because I like to move it. Okay. I'm not going to have no merch just sit. If it ain't moving, it's telling me that y'all don't want it. And I want to continually create something that y'all want. So back to the show, but don't say I never told you so. Boost. So this number 11. Okay, so it's a number, yes. It reminds me to be aware. If you see it, if you're knowledgeable about the number 11, you've done research on the number 11 through different books, no matter what you believe in, it just signifies a deeper look within yourself, within other people. And 11 is a symbol that signifies your love life. Love is like the highest vibration. Okay. If you listen to my past episodes, I've talked about energy, and 11 is reflected and connected to the highest vibration, which is love. And then if you think about 11, it's double digits. You need 2 people in order to procreate. Okay. You need 2 or more people in order to love. Okay. So 1 by itself represents leadership, initiative, positivity, awareness, just like purpose, right? And I'm all about purpose. I'm all about people finding their purpose, pouring into their purpose, and doing things that fund their lifestyle through their purpose, right? It's the most honest way to live. If you ain't really about it, don't do it. That's my motto, okay? If you're really about it, show up and stand in it, okay? 11 also represents transmutation. I've talked about that when it comes to sex, like sexual transmutation. But transmutation is just like the next level of self, right? Your life is getting higher if you're seeing 11 more often, right? Your life is becoming more meaningful. You're taking time to pause, reflect, show some accountability in what you're doing, how you can improve. All of that is coming from just your life growing, you growing, being able to maintain yourself, making better decisions, whether that comes to your health, emotionally, physically, just changes, right? And your purpose in life is connected if you see 11, if you keep seeing it, if you're aware of what's going on in your day, who's around you, the moods that you get from people around you. All of that is connected. Tap into your peace, your inner self teacher. Your inner self teacher is just your conscience being better, smarter, and overtaking the negativity, right? I know what's good for me. I know what I'm not going to do. If I was someone else, what would I want them to do that would be good for me or good for someone else? And you just do more good because you're off of that negativity, that drama. That's what you don't want. And just be mindful when you see 11 of how you connect to people, how people connect to you. The older we get, the more we observe that the city that you live in is not really that big, because you'll meet one person that knows somebody that you knew for the last 10 years, but you didn't know that they were connected. All of that stems from connections and vibes and growth and your inner purpose connecting, and people you didn't even know that were connected to people you knew are connecting your future dots. So whether you believe in numerology and numbers and what they mean and what people say, it's a free country. Do what you want. Do what you want. Believe what you want. Don't believe. I'm not telling you to, but I'm just saying, for me, when I see 11, I think about what's happening currently. Who am I with? How do I feel? What has gone on today? And why am I seeing this right now? Or have I visually seen this moment already in my head? Because that happens to me a lot. Some people call it deja vu, but I always see a moment, a vision, before that vision actually happens in real life. I don't know why I see these visions, but I see them, and sometimes I'm quiet about seeing them when it's really happening, and sometimes I'm vocal about it, and I'll tell somebody, oh, I already saw this happening, or I was already in your brand new house that you didn't get yet, already in my mind, because I saw it. I was here, I was putting this together, but I didn't know whose house it was. I get those visions a lot. I haven't gotten one lately, but a lot of new things have been happening for the past 2 weeks to me. So I'm like, even when I'm like driving my new truck, I didn't visualize me having a new truck. So even though I know it's mine, I don't feel like it's mine. Like, I feel like it's just like a moment in my mind every time I'm driving this new truck. You know what I'm saying? Starting like my business in a legal way doesn't really feel realistic to me because I always wanted to do it and now I'm doing it. So I'm just like coasting in it because I'm trying to connect my reality with my past visions because they're actually happening right now. So I'm being more aware of the numbers I see, repetition, how I'm feeling, who I'm around, who's showing up more, who's showing up less. Like, I'm observing all of that while doing everything that I'm doing. So I think for the most part, if you don't get anything out of the number 11, just know that it's about awareness. Whether you believe in spiritual beings warning you, connecting with you, or showing you that you're on the right path or whatever it is that you're supposed to do, if you keep seeing it, go towards it, follow it, stay connected to it, be more aware, lessen your chaos, lessen your drama, lessen people's reach to you, a lot of people's reach to you, select your people wisely, and just focus in on what it is you're supposed to do, or what somebody told you to do, or a resource somebody gave you so you can connect the other dots that are a priority in your life. Get on top of things. So we don't know how much time we have here on this earth. So if you're getting ideas, and if you're getting reminders, and if you're seeing 11 on the back of a truck, if you're seeing 11 on the clock, if you're seeing 1111, wherever you're seeing it and your eyes just focusing on that number, observe what's going on while you're seeing that. Observe what you're hearing. Observe how you're feeling. Observe the emotions that you're feeling when you keep seeing those numbers and how your day is going. And I promise you, eventually it'll make sense and you're going to be like, oh, so that's what that was. Oh, I got this opportunity. So that's what that was. That was a reminder. That was the higher level of learning, teaching, humbling yourself. Yes, you could go on a vacation, but instead you put the money into your business so you can create more product to bring in more income. Like, making adult decisions, like, be mindful of that, right? Y'all enjoy y'all Monday. Happy Monday. It's a new week. If you have the option to do overtime, don't get bougie and prideful. Take the overtime while you can get it and stack up your money and make some smart decisions this week. Make some decisions that will push you further of where you want to go. And don't get caught up in just spending because you could spend right now. Focus in on the things that you wish you could get done when you didn't have, that you could get done right now and get them done. Happy Monday. Y'all be good. Don't forget to check out Young Black and Bothered. Don't forget to check out Nuts and Guts podcast. Thank you to Paco. I'm very grateful for Paco. Paco is a very just humbling, random, spontaneous light. Shout out to Baylor. I did enjoy that married advice episode. That was good. Thank you for that. I did a podcast with some podcasters in California this weekend. Thank you to them. Let me shout them boys out. It was just so much energy on that episode that we did that I was like, yo, Saturday was kind of random for me. I finally dropped off my bike, y'all. Girl got to be in these streets. Shout out to Hard Luck, the Hard Luck Show with Steve, Lucky Luciano. Shout out to y'all. Man, that show was so funny. Them guys, they have like crazy energy, crazy energy. I enjoyed the show. Hopefully when it comes out, I'll retweet it and post it. But I just feel like everybody's really going hard in podcasting right now and doing their thing. So I'm gonna do a quick shout out. OLF podcast, out of left field. Y'all doing it up. I see them YouTube numbers, they going up. I like that. It's scary to remember to remarry. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. It's late. Good episodes, quick episodes, good advice. Loving it. Earn Your Leisure podcast. If you care about your finances and you want to grow and you want to make some smart decisions, add that podcast in. Who else we got on here? Chilling with Juice podcast, y'all. Add that up there. The Secret to Success podcast. They be dropping gems. Them men be dropping gems, okay? Add them up on there. Got Cocktails with Medina and Kiki. Good show. You know who show I like? That most people be like, man, everybody, she's just getting a podcast because everybody is podcasting. I like Jess. Hilarious podcast. Carefully Reckless. I like that show. Okay. Black on Purpose. What's up, y'all? Jill Scott's podcast. J Ill, the podcast. That is a good podcast, right? It's like good, fresh girl talk. So Shameless, man, y'all been like really going in on y'all topics on So Shameless. I've been really enjoying it. Moms and Martinis, yes. Y'all listen to that one, add that one in. While Black, great show, great questions. Add in Grown Ass Folk podcast. That's my homie Crystal. You know what I'm saying? We went to college together. She's doing her thing on there. Very honest and blunt. Talk Is Talk podcast already has a show up ready for this week. So y'all tap into that. Man, Lear and Lionel. Jesus. Late night with Lear and Lionel. Great show. Great laughs. Them boys is funny. Shout out to my Philly boys at 215. What's good? The Mindset. Great podcast. Check that one out. Black Entrepreneur Blueprint with Jay Jones. Always having a great guest. Always talking about business. Always talking about how you can grow and be better. Like, check those shows out. There's so many great shows that we can be checking out. You also got, if you want some juicy stories, the Bobby Dollar Show. Check the show out. Like, that man works so hard. He be working and then he goes straight from working crazy hours to writing to, recording, editing. Like, that man's all over the place and I love it. My other show, So What Patreon Be, we just dropped the first episode for season 6. We're reading One Up on Wall Street. So if you're into books and you want to learn something about stocks and stuff, order you a copy off of Amazon.com. I know Jeff Bezos is getting stupid money right now, but you can't beat that Prime. That Prime delivery be right on time, right? So yeah, that's the start of y'all week. Y'all know I will be back with another one. Y'all take it easy, make some smart decisions, and be aware of that number 11. Okay, if you see 1111 on anything, be self-aware. Peace.